Come on, you Blues. Get in there. Come on. What a beautiful win. Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 4. What a beautiful and dominant. This game is probably one of the most dominant game I've seen from Chelsea in a while against a top opposition team. Yes, I said it, a top opposition team. Aston Villa, prior to this game, were a team who were dominant at home. They're a team, even though they hit a bit of a low, but they have been one of the most informed teams in the Premier League. At one point, this team were third in the Premier League. Even at one point, they were second. So let's not take this win for granted. A big, big win from Chelsea. Let's get right into the match reaction. First off, when I saw the lineup, I was like, why did you bench Robert Sanchez? I know he's a bozo, but he's a bozo that we know. This Jorgensen guy is suspect, but his risk paid off. Liam Rosinia, your risk paid off. Warn yourself with these surprises. All this one that I'm hearing that you don't have a starting 11. You better have one if you want to survive in the Premier League. This is not the Farmers League. So please, easy with this risk, because as soon as I saw Jorgensen in the goalkeeping position, my head started jumping. I was like, Lord, please. This is not the game. I looked at the starting lineup. Starting lineup included Ato at left back. We saw Chalobah partnering up with Fofana. Then you have Gusto on the right back, Rich James in the middle, and then paired up with Caicedo. And then Palma, Garnacho, and Fernandez in the middle. So that starting lineup, and then João Pedro up front. That starting lineup, I was fine with it. I didn't have any problems with it. But that Jorgensen switch, I was not ready for that. But let's get right into the game. The game started off very, very poorly. We started off very, very flat-footed. It's like we didn't even wake up until probably about the 5th or 6th minute. Aston Villa with a very, very easy goal. This goal was not challenged at all. That pass, that take on from Leon Bailey, then taking on Art Gelato, that was too easy for him to get that cross across our 18-yard box. And then before you know it, an easy tapping from Douglas Luiz. And I was like, we are in trouble. How can we go one down away in Villa Park? That is basically one of their, at one point, this used to be the fortress. Nobody came to the Villa Park and got an easy win. You had to sweat. Even Arsenal, the current leaders on the board, they came here and they drew to Villa. So that's to show you how tough this match is. But being one goal behind was not a great start at all. Very, very poor. In fact, our passes from the back, we're not finding people. We are playing very poorly, very lethargic, very, very slow. We couldn't get the ball from the back very quickly out of the ball out of the back very quickly. And I was just like, God, this is not the game. Because the moment Villa settles into this game, the moment they make it 2-0, we are literally done for. They're just going to sit back and then just wait on counter us. And shout out to the team. I'm going to give a good shout out to the team because they woke up. They started to get into, they're clicking their gears. They started moving the ball very quickly with intent. Kopama in this game started off very poorly. I know he got his goal, but Kopama should have been better in so many chances. João Pedro, I will reserve a special section for him, but started moving the ball very quickly. And before you know it, Garnacho also being involved in the game. And that first goal, very, very good switch from, I think, Caicedo to Gusto, and then Gusto cutting across to João Pedro, and that equalizer, I feel settled it. After we scored the equalizing goal, I was settled. I was like, okay, I think we got our foot, we got our hold on this game now. We're settling in, we feel confident. And then I was just saying, like, if we can get that, I'm fine with going into the 1-1, going into halftime. But if we can get that 2-1, we're really gonna knock the wind out of Villa. And that's exactly what we did. Beautiful moving the ball around. Beautiful pass from Enzo Fernandez, he did his job in this game. I'm not gonna come out and he did his job. He was energetic. Yellow card to get for, again, dissent. We really need to work on our discipline in this team. We really need. If not, he played on a tightrope. That's why he got subbed off. Because when you're yellow card and your team historically have been playing with red cards, almost 9 red cards or 7 red cards in the Premier League, it's a big concern. So very, very foolish yellow card. But other than that, he played well. Beautiful pass from him to João Pedro. And boom, we are now we're 2-1 up, 2-1 up, and then we just started going, and that's the beautiful finish from João Pedro. Oh my God, this guy is. This is what you call a striker. This is what you call a striker. Confident under pressure. Didn't rush it. Just a little dink. That's it. Just a little dink. And beautiful finish from João Pedro. And then at that point, going into the halftime, we're like, okay, we feel good. We feel very good. And I was really pleased in regards to how the team carried themselves. And then coming back into the second half, we just started playing, moving the ball around, swinging it from side to side. And it was really very beautiful play. And then Kopama decides to get into the action. Kopama, my God. Securing that 3-1 just released the tension. There was some, hey, God, I even almost forgot the 2-1 that was called offside for Aston Villa. The second goal that was scored for Aston Villa, luckily for us, was called offside. Reece James, mind yourself. There's a bozo gene virus going around. Don't let it touch you. We are a special player. Please, Reece James, stay away from the bozo gene pool. Whatever Kool-Aid that they are drinking, don't go and drink from there anymore. If you see Sanchez, if you see Tosin going to go and drink from one water pool, just go from one water cooler, go to the other water cooler. Please, don't let them infect you. We are too magnificent of a player for you to be infected with all this rubbish. So please, stop it. That goal, thank God for VAR. VAR saved our behind there. Because if they had gone 2-1 up, it would have really knocked, because that's when we were 1-1. So sloppy performances at the back, but where they're hanging there, not conceding. Jorgensen, who replaced Sanchez, very, very brilliant from him. But let me go back to the goals. Going forward, we just started playing a beautiful ball to Garnacho. I don't know if it's Chaloba or for Caicedo again. Beautiful cross across to Garnacho. Garnacho in this game, I'm going to take a timer. Garnacho was decent. Let's not get ahead of us. Garnacho was decent in this game. He did what he was expected to do, and he passed when he's supposed to pass. Because the hat-trick goal for Joao Pedro, it looked like he didn't want to pass it, but he's like, hey, if I want to enter this lineup again, let me do the sensible thing. Because I saw him stumble a little bit, because if he was still on his feet, he would have tried to take that goal by himself. But he did the smart thing, pass it off, and Joao Pedro seals a hat-trick. First hat-trick for Joao Pedro, takes him up to 13 Premier League goals in the season, and he's our leading scorer. And really, that's what we paid for. That is the Joao Pedro that we paid for. That is the Joao Pedro that we saw from the Club World Cup period. Makes his mind up very quickly. What do you want to do? Shoot, pass, take the easy chances, movement. That is what we paid for. And thank God. That's the one thing that I'm going to shout out to Liam Rosinia about, is the fact that he has been able to get the best out of some of our players that were just dull, static, they were not performing. Because since Liam Rosinia has come in, Joao Pedro has been firing, getting the goals in. And that one, I'm going to give full kudos to Liam Rosinia. So big risk from the coach, but way they secured. I feel like Garnacho could have scored a 5th goal with a beautiful pass, even though I think it ended up being offside, but I think he should be finishing the chances by putting in that goal. So brilliant performance from the team. 4-1 easy win. It looked easy, but it wasn't easy. But a brilliant way to continue to push for that top 4 race. And Chelsea fans, let me know what you think. Are you inspired by this result? Now, this is the team that we are asking for. Chelsea fans don't ask for much. We just ask for you to play with common sense. Pass the right time, finish the right chances, and then we give it a go. We'll try and see what we can do, going and making sure that we cement our place. Liverpool obviously dropping a point. We now move into 5th by goal difference, and that is what we want to do. That is what we want to do. We want to make sure that we make it uncomfortable for those who are above us, the Aston Villas, the Man U. Make sure that we are winning the games that we are supposed to win. Next, we go into the FA Cup against Wrexham. I'm excited to see. Just keep this momentum up. Then PSG, and then we'll see what comes out from there. We just need to do our job, do the basic job. Stop giving away silly goals and soft goals. We need to be more dominant on the ball. We need to make sure we take our chances, and that's it. That's it. So Chelsea fans, let me know how you feel. Drop a comment in the video below. Again, don't forget to follow us on all that different social media platforms, and watch out for more content like this. Like, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, and hype the video, guys. Catch you guys again next time on the Goal Line Conversations TV. Peace out.